Welcome back to Good Day, and right now it's time to talk about the good old days. Not too long ago when maybe you exclaimed, "Get off the phone, I need to use the internet."
You remember that? Yeah. Or I got a cordless phone for Christmas.
Right.
Yeah. Relive those amazing days of pre-Y2K in your crop tops, pleather pants, velvet suits, sequins. I don't know. Is that the right? Maybe, yeah. We're going back to the 90s in honor of this Friday's ProMedica concert series. El Dow of House of Dow is here to make sure that we are all dressed correctly.
Hey.
You look fantastic.
Thanks for having me.
Love the colors.
Thank
the
you.
90s were about bright colors,
Absolutely.
great expression,
Yes.
right? So we have the ProMedica concert series, Back to the 90s, happening Friday.
Yeah.
And you all are helping folks to just dress well for that party, right?
That's right. We've got our vintage shop on Adams Street, and we love to help people dress in different kinds of fashions from the decades. So we brought in a few models from one of the local groups, and we put them in some of our best 90s fashions so we could show you guys what you might want to wear if you're headed to the 90s party.
You gotta look the part.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so let's start on the end here. What do we got?
We went kind of for our cool friend who's got a car look. We all had one in high school. You know that's right. He's dressed well, he has the good sunglasses, and his dad bought him a car.
Right.
He's the one you want to take you to the party. So we've got a nice button-up print shirt, but still casual, some cargo pants so you can carry as much stuff as possible.
I still wear cargo pants.
That's right.
I mean, they meet a need.
They come in handy.
They do.
That's right.
They sure do.
And then some cool sneakers, and then we pulled a couple of
necklaces.
90s accessories with the necklaces. We've got some hemp necklaces, the little mushroom charm on there.
I remember those.
Yeah.
So can I tell a quick story about cargo pants? So
My husband has like 5 pair.
And you hate them, don't you?
I don't hate them.
You dislike them sometimes.
Sometimes.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So my wife dislikes my cargo pants sometimes, but then when we're out, she's like, "Can you hold
Can you hold this?
Can you hold that?"
Yes, I can.
To the cargo pants.
So
There
your
you
friend
go.
with the car is also going to hold your keys and your wallet and your phone.
In the cargo pants.
Take him with you to the party. Yeah.
You're going to need them, yes.
Then we know you're also going to need a pretty girl to go with you who's a little bit, she's a little different. She might dye her hair or collect flowers and bring books of poetry. She's going to have a big floppy hat. You're going to want to grab maybe a crossbody purse to go across with it.
Speaking of function, I love crossbody.
And that's a style that's popular still today.
Yes.
And we went with some big chunky boots to go to counterbalance the feminine touches. And
kind of like she's going to tie in the grunge here, I see.
Yeah.
Very big in the 90s.
Because you also are going to need your friend who is very angsty and who's going to help get you out of trouble at the end of the night.
Okay.
That's what we've got here. Yeah. So for our, our goth grunge rave look, you're going to want to pull out all your extra chains and accessories that you can find. We've got some early Hot Topic trip pants here with all the extra bits on them, and you can see the more accessories you can add, the better. Our models come from a group called Sins by Sadie that also makes belts, so we threw on some of their accessories here.
Those are cool.
And they're a local company. And then we pulled out some more of our goth 90s accessories. We've got the tattoo jewelry. You remember wearing those? Some fun 90s necklaces with the bats and all of the bracelets you can manage and all of the rings. The 90s was really about, too many accessories is really where it was at. The more you could cover your arm with a sleeve of jewelry, because it wasn't tattoos. So if you had jewelry that kind of looked like you were doing some angsty, rebellious accessorizing, that was enough.
Throw it on there.
Yeah. So if you and your friends want to look like this, come stop by House of Dow, and we will put you together for the 90s party.
Well, what about this look here?
This is just my standard Saved by the Bell look. This is, I'm not kidding. This is what I tend to wear on a regular basis. So
acid wash jeans.
Yeah. Because you want to be comfortable too.
I love the Air Force Ones.
And I went for a silk shirt because it's easy to breathe. But vintage should also be comfortable. We want to make sure that you can also wear what you're wearing to do stuff in. So we try and make sure that the stuff we put people in is also going to be something that they might wear again.
Yeah. So you said when you come to your shop, you have a 90s rack. So it's already sorted for people?
Yeah. So we have different. We have areas of different decades racks, and our 90s rack is by far our most popular rack. Really? Yeah. Everything from the 90s, 2000s has really come back to being in style again. So I find myself buying for the shop a lot of things that I remember when I was back in school that I thought would never come back into style again. But TikTok drives a lot of trends, and the internet drives a lot of trends and things. Kids see stuff that was popular before and get excited to learn about older styles and different fashions. So it makes sense, and we're excited to participate in it because everybody likes seeing something that they enjoyed once before and go, hey, I had that. So
You got your cargo shorts.
I already have my cargo shorts. I'm never getting rid of my cargo shorts. They're so functional, and I don't care what people say, how they look at me. It doesn't matter. I'm wearing them.
Well, you'll be happy to know cargo shorts are very trendy right now. So
Okay,
you can.
good.
I'm happy about this too, because then I can be like, okay, great, my husband's in fashion as well. So where you all, tell us again, you're on Adams Street.
We're on Adams Street, right across from Toledo School for the Arts and Manhattan's, and we are open 7 days a week, and you can find us online at houseofdow.com.
Very good. And then, of course, the concert at ProMedica Park
This
on Friday.
And you got to dress the part.
Yeah,
got
make
it.
sure you dress the part.
Show.
Otherwise, you'll be a dork.
Yeah, dork.
And we don't, yeah.
90s.
90s term. Got it.
Very good. Thank you all for coming
Thanks
here
for having
today.
us.
Y'all look fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good about myself.
I am
90s.
too. And I have cargo shorts. So
You're
I'm,
good to go.
I'm trendy.
I might
To the
have
young people
I might
out
have
there,
to
I'm
do some
trendy.
shopping now, because I got rid of some of my stuff.